She's been duped by this person that she loved. He's drained her financially, drained her friends and family, made her look crazy in front of people like she's part of the scamming duo, then left her high and dry, not even 1 year into married life. But still, we're all like, hello, 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 world.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. This week has felt weird for some reason.
This has been the longest week of my life.
I can't even remember what was this week.
I feel like just there's been a lot of change this week. The weather suddenly dropped, so we're in a different climate. A lot of activity. I feel like every single evening we've had lots of stuff to do and places to be.
Yeah.
We've been going back and forth quite a bit, up
Yeah.
and down. So I think that's contributing to the weird feeling. But for me, the biggest thing is just the weather change. I feel like I'm in a whole different timeline now.
It's
Like it's the timeline shift. Now we are in winter. We are here. My nose is still blocked. Sinuses still affected.
yeah.
Skin still dry.
Oh
I'm doing
no.
so well at keeping my face moisturized and nice, but just, I feel like I'm constantly having to reapply moisturizer on my hands and
Yeah. I have the same thing with my hands. I can't find moisturizer for your hands that are actually really thick and does what
mm,
it needs to do.
they're always thin, those ones that come in the little bottles. There are some good ones. Maybe that's what I'll look out for this week. I need to do a like a Boots super drug shop because there are quite a few things there.
Do you? Because you just done a huge haul on ASOS.
I did a huge ASOS haul. I did a huge is it Sacred or Sacred?
Sacred.
Sacred. I did a huge Sacred haul and I did do a Boots haul already, but that was more for a bit more hair care stuff and skincare. Yeah. I need to do more of like my everyday re-upping on my everyday essentials like deodorant and body moisturizer and toothpaste, all of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
really
still need to
adds
do
up
that.
though. It just makes me laugh so much when you go, "Oh, I need to buy
Yeah. And it's not a need, it's
it's
never been a need, but it is as well because you need to look after yourself and you
No, I
need to
hear
be
you.
happy.
I hear ya. I hear ya.
I've been collecting my Boots empties because I keep seeing stuff about recycling and getting Boots points.
Yeah.
Like I haven't yet actually tried to do the steps to deposit my empties, but I've just been storing them. So I need to do that. Maybe that can help with the costs of this rehaul. But Black Friday has definitely got me by the ankle at the moment.
Oh
I
God, I
don't usually
really
get
try.
got.
No, I always get got, and this year I've really tried to like bury my head in the sand, cover my eyes, cover my ears. I can't get drawn in by Black Friday because it gets
Don't
me every time. What have you
don't.
got? Tell me.
The
Let me live
Sacred,
through you.
it all started with Sacred because I got the email saying that it's 30% off site wide. 30% is a very gorgeous
It
discount.
is, it is a
30% is
bit
a third
gorgeous.
off the original price. Like that is so pretty.
It is.
So yeah, I bought two different shampoos, two different conditioners. I got the reconstructing mask, I got the drops, the edge drops.
Yes.
These current braids have been putting so much tension on my hair, which already has been quite in a frail state from the last styles that I've done. So I shouldn't have gone with these braids, but they are so nice. But my hair has been suffering from it. So that's why I was like, let me just get some things, address my hair health, start a whole new hair routine. So a monthly wash day. I'll use the more intense products. Like they have a clarifying scalp scrub shampoo that I
Oh,
got.
nice.
And then also like the deep conditioner, which people say good things about. So I'll do those like on a monthly basis, and then the standard hydrating shampoo and conditioner like on a weekly basis. And then also use the mask
The thing
monthly too.
about getting those things on a discount is great, obviously, but then you're using it and using it, and then you're becoming accustomed to that kind of
Yep.
lifestyle. And
Hmm.
then suddenly you can't go back to Tresemme or shea butter or whatever you used before.
Exactly. Shea Moisture is so
Shea
shit.
moisture.
Yeah. But the that's how they get you. Because even with my basket, it's like you can add a free sample of something. So I was like, okay, what should I pick? And I was like, if I pick something that I haven't already bought, I know I'm gonna want to buy it after
Exactly.
trying it. So I did get something different, but yeah, that was the start of where it all just started kind of spiraling from there because I got my Sacred thing, and I Sacred don't have any like leave-in conditioner or hair moisturizer, so I was like, hey, let me see what else I can get. Went on Boots. I've had a brand recommended to me by my flatmate, Amika. So hair,
Yeah, I've
yeah,
heard of
yeah,
Mika, yeah.
yeah. Also quite pricey, but
Yeah.
definitely cheaper than Sacred. So I got two bottles of the leave-in conditioner there because it was on offer as well. So I was
Okay.
like, let me stock up. And then I also got some more things. I got some like collagen powder, which came at a really good time because I have hit the bottom of mine. So
All I'm
re-upped. I got
hearing is you shot till you
I
dropped.
shop till I drop. The thing is, I haven't dropped yet.
You're
I
still
still want to
looking.
shop. I
You're
still
still
shop.
seeing what to get.
Yeah, I am. I am. So I did my Boots thing, got three like packs of the collagen powder because it was three for two. And then what else did I get in that order? Something else, I can't remember. But then I went on ASOS because now I'm like, okay, I need cold weather essentials. I don't have good thick trousers. Like my office wear is so thin. It's more built for. It's fine when you're in the office, to be fair, but that commute can be quite treacherous in this weather. But then also just like casual trousers, like just something that I can throw on. At the moment, I've been wearing tights underneath my trousers, which isn't always comfortable. So yeah, did my huge ASOS order with loads of trousers and cardigans and jumpers and tops. And the next thing I was gonna say last thing, but it's not the last thing. I want a few other things. I want electric toothbrush. I want to replace mine, the one that you recommended. I think I'll probably get that one. Maybe I'll hold off and get this as myself for Christmas or something.
Mm.
But then I also need like new trainers or boots. Like I need good, comfortable shoes that I can wear to work that are black, but are still supportive and still good for like your
Yeah.
feet.
I need that as well because actually the boots that I have are really good and I like them. But in terms of other shoes for work that aren't
Hmm.
boots, just I don't have
Exactly.
that. I don't have any
Yeah.
other shoe that for work.
Yeah, keeping my eyes out for that. I am going to take a breather because it does get to the point where your heart's just beating fast and your eyes are darting back and forth and you're not in control anymore when it comes to shopping. So I'm going to take a
Seriously.
step back. And when my ASOS package arrives, go through everything, return what I don't keep, and then assess what I can still get for myself. Um, but I do need to chill. It's just that time of year.
It is. It really is.
I love shopping for myself. On that note, should we do a signal check? How I know we said the week's been weird and busy and cold, but how have you been in general?
It's actually been an all right week. It's been a little bit weird. Obviously, the weather hasn't helped things. But I've gotten back into a routine of going to Reformer Pilates on a Monday, and then I normally have netball Wednesday, and introduced a netball Thursday as well. So I'm doing
Ah, is that why you're
netball.
covering for the other team?
Yeah, but now I've actually officially joined the team. So now I've
Oh,
got,
have you?
yeah, which is nice because I'm like, okay, I've got that like weekly standing of knowing that I've got this to do, I've got this activity that I'm doing. Um, because I have been wanting to go to the gym a bit more, but I've just not been able to have myself do it. I don't know why I just
Mm,
won't do it. So
yeah.
at least I've got these active days. So it was nice to start the week with that.
A Monday gym class is such a good way to start the week. I remember when I would do Monday lunch swim. Monday
Yes.
lunchtime swim sessions is the best way to start the week because you
Yeah.
literally, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to incorporate swimming again into my week, but it's just so cold. And the walks to the
Mm.
gym, for me, is so like dark, treacherous, cold. I'm walking past the canal. Like it's just very cold and dark. and I
Mhm.
just can't imagine coming out of a swimming pool, dry as hell,
Mm,
wet hair, wet feet. Just it's
hmm.
just not what I want to do. But yeah,
I
no, the
hear
week's
it.
been other than working out and doing my activities, it has just been getting through the cold. My heated blanket is out for the season, which is a godsend. Genuinely, I don't know what I'd do without it.
I think mine's been out since like September, genuinely.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
love it.
play. I don't play. I like it to, I'm like, I can't be using my body heat to heat up the whole bed by myself. Help me out here. I've now got wait, we're both talking about the under sheet heating, right?
No, I've got
The
an
one,
over.
oh, is that the
I've
one
got
you're
an
talking
over
about?
blanket. Yeah. I don't use my
Okay.
undersheet one anymore because the
Oh,
undersheet one I
really?
bought was no, someone got it for me for Secret Santa and it's a single bed undersheet. So it used to just be the tiniest little square on
Hmm.
my double bed. This blanket is so much better because it's an over blanket.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the over one as well recently. Um, and that is a necessity to be able to work from home. Literally just have it over my lap the whole day. The office is so warm and cozy though.
Oh,
It's so,
really? That's
yeah,
never the case.
I was so scared to go in because I was like, is it going to be aircon blasting? It was like the weeks before. So I'd been putting it off. And I went in and I was like, this is cozy gorgeousness. It was
Love
so
that.
nice. And it's made me want to keep going in. That's how they get you. That's how they get you because we don't have the heating on in mine. At mine, we only put it on like in the mornings, a couple of hours in the mornings to get ready for the day, and then in the evening as well. But
Yeah,
throughout
well,
the day, you're on your own.
we need we need to get a timer on ours because thankfully this flat is actually so much better at retaining the heat. Our
Mm,
old flat, because it was much bigger and like
mhm.
look big windows, it really didn't hold the heat in. This one is so much better. But yeah, we need to get it on the timer because getting out of bed is tough.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
impossible,
Hmm.
actually.
Yeah, we've scheduled ours. So
But
it's
to
30K.
answer your question, I am 2 bars, maybe three.
Okay.
So
That's higher than I thought you would say.
what about you?
I'm finding it hard to gauge, to be honest. I feel like I'm just kind of here, just plodding through. Maybe, yeah, I'll go with 2 bars. I have no reason to be one. I think I'm almost getting to that point of overwhelm of the end of the year, of
Mm,
like all the things you have to do, all the activities and events coming up, and I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so ready to really get into the festive season. I've
mm.
got a lot of fun dinners and drinks, and festive kind of events coming up, with different friend groups, and I'm just so excited. I'm so
Literally
excited,
same.
but I'm also like, okay, the weeks are going. I think we're literally 4 weeks away from Christmas,
Which is
5 weeks,
crazy. What do you
literally
mean?
5 weeks away from the end of the year. I've got so much that I want to do and need to do before the year ends. And before Christmas comes, like I haven't got done any bit of Christmas shopping for anyone. I think I've got mum's present, but I
Taking
think I
it.
might be having that for myself.
I knew that was coming.
I think it might have to be mine. So I'll
You're gonna have to
keep
get a
looking.
different thing.
Yeah, keep looking for something for her.
That's what's so hard
Um,
about Christmas shopping though, because you're there spending money on other people, which is great. But you're like, this for me, and this
you
for
have
them,
to
this for
get
me,
two
and
of
this for
everything,
them.
one for
It's
me, one
just
for
so
them.
annoying. It's
It's
so
long.
annoying.
It's
And
long,
also,
but
we've
it's
got so many people to buy for because we've got all
exactly,
those siblings that we have. We've got friends. If
exactly.
you do a Secret Santa, your
Hmm.
boyfriend. Oh
Hmm.
my God.
And I somehow always, it's always at the end of the year that I want to treat myself with lots of things. So now I'm
Mm.
spending hundreds of pounds on myself as well. Like I'll save all my big purchases that I want to the end of the year, which is so annoying. And then usually around my birthday as well. So usually in May, I'll get myself a couple of presents.
That's what's good about
Um,
having a mid-year birthday is that you get those two lots of times in the year to be able to really treat yourself with
hmm.
amazing fun things.
Hmm. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, we're getting to the fun part of the year, so that's fine.
Yeah, I do love it. I actually put my tree up this weekend.
Oh
So I've
wow.
got all the twinkly lights. I've put my my dancing Santa out
Wow.
and just all of my twinkly things. It's so nice. I'm
I don't
excited
think
to
we'll be
see it in the
putting one up.
dark.
Oh
Sorry?
yeah, with all the lights. I don't think
Yeah.
we'll be putting a tree up here, to be honest.
Really? Why?
It's so it's so much effort going under the stairs to dig out that tree. Yeah, I don't want to do it. If someone wants to do it, that's fine. They can do it, but and I'll welcome it. I do like Christmas decoration. It's so cute, but I don't I can't be bothered to go under those stairs.
It is effort, to be fair.
The one thing I'm missing is a good series or like a cozy show that I can just have. I
Yes.
finished Married at First Sight, and that was a freaking disaster, like I discussed last week. Love is Blind, the most recent one, is just it feels like a chore getting through it. Like feels like walking through sludge.
You're
I'm
saying
forcing myself,
you're
and
saying
that's why I'm
cozy
leaving.
shows and then going into like
The most
reality TV
chaotic, yeah. Yeah,
drama.
but like those ongoing things that are just going to keep feeding you throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to. I don't feel like I've had time to watch stuff as well, but I do need a show that when I do have downtime in the evening and I want to have a glass of wine or a hot chocolate
Yeah. You
or
can
a cup of
stick it
tea, I
on.
can watch it. Yeah.
I have
Um,
actually been watching Dexter, which is not the type of
oh,
show.
really?
Yeah, just this serial killer vigilante who works with the Miami
Is that why
PD.
you referenced Dexter in that podcast
Yeah,
about the episode about your your neighbors?
yeah, yeah. That's what.
Oh, oh no. Okay, I won't be watching Dexter, but thank you for the recommendation. Line of Duty is coming out. Did you see?
Yes, what are
They're
they?
putting
I
out a new
don't.
season. They made a whole song and dance about it being the end, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that, and I'm not sure they should.
No, no, I welcome it. I welcome it.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna give them a chance and see what they've got because I'm not gonna lie, that's a good ass series.
It is. It's
That's a good
excellent.
ass series.
It's so excellent, and that's why I'm like, keep it as it is.
But it didn't
How
end
we knew it.
well. It didn't end well.
Oh yeah,
The
what was it? Who was H?
it was yeah, we it was all
Right?
so unsatisfying and rushed and didn't make sense and it left us with so many questions. So let them redeem themselves. Give us a whole other story of corruption. Corruption always is going to emerge no matter what. So
True.
give us a new storyline, new characters. Stick with the same squad, obviously. But I'm ready for it. I love that woman. What's her name?
I can't remember, but I love her too. I like the Scottish guy who's English in this, the little one, her partner. Why don't we know any of their names?
I don't know. I'm gonna do a quick search
And the
because
Irish old man. I like them all.
yeah, it's a good cast. Um,
I
she's
think
been
her
in a few
name's
things.
Kate in the thing.
Yeah, Kate Fleming. The actress's name is Vicky McClure.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah,
She's
yeah, she
very good.
is.
She's in a
She is
lot of
very
good
good.
dramas.
Exactly. She just finished wrapping up. Is it Trigger Point?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, she's good.
There's a new
Um,
drama actually, like a British one called Accused.
oh
Apparently it's
yes.
amazing. It's on Netflix, funnily enough. Is it?
Okay. I think I've got so many things that I've seen, like adverts for shows like this, and I screenshot them because they come up on my TikTok and I screenshot them, and I never go back to those screenshots. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
through and look because Accused was definitely one of them. I've just been watching podcasts mostly recently and scrolling on TikTok. And there was actually like another 30-part series on TikTok of someone sharing their story about their scamming partner.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
yeah.
reminiscent of Risa Teesa's Who the F Did I Marry? And that Risa Teesa's was like 60 parts, wasn't it? It was like 50, 60 parts. It was long ass. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but she got such a good reception. Um,
Yeah, she did.
Whereas this current one that I've seen, is not getting that same reception. So it's called The Danish Deception, which also kind of corny title for me. The Danish Deception.
Yeah, maybe she asked ChatGPT to rustle up a little
A
title
hundred
for her,
percent. That
and the
was,
AI spat that out.
yeah, like we don't always have to go into alliteration, but it's by a creator called Onyeka. I don't know, I can't remember her surname, but her name's Onyeka, and she's telling the story about her ex-husband who is from Denmark. Um, they entered a whirlwind romance. They were dating for 2 weeks when she told them that she loved him, and she told him that she loved him, burst into tears,
Yeah,
and was
she,
sobbing on him.
she.
I was watching, I only got up to part like 10 because I was like, you're pissing me off. I
Did it?
get why it's not landing with the audience, because I think, okay, we'll get into it properly. Let's talk about it because I know that you've seen it as well, or at least seen the commentary around it. Okay, so she meets this man. She's on holiday with her friend. She meets this man. She describes him as the most attractive man she's ever seen. She's never seen a man this good looking.
Yeah,
He looks
she's like, oh
straight.
my God, he's a Calvin Klein model. He's like
Yeah.
stunning. She
Yeah.
really goes in about how he was blonde hair, blue eyes,
Blonde hair,
tall.
blue eyes, straight out of a Calvin Klein advert. I saw him. He came up on my FYP, a video of them before. I've not seen I've not seen a I've
He
not seen an ugly
looks
man. Sorry,
like
he looks like he's got whiskers.
he
There's a
looks like
particular face that and I hate it, that man that looks like they have whiskers.
what does that even mean?
If you see him, you'll see what I mean.
To me, he looks like the like you know the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. He looks like the the
The
like
man
human
version.
version of the Beast.
I
If they
don't
had
know
to do
why
a
she was so enthralled by him. She said the first time she put her hand on his thigh, electricity went through her body, and she's never felt anything like that. And when she told him that she loved him, she was sobbing, and it was the first time seeing him again. It was the first time seeing him again from since they met the first time, and they're at the airport. And she was crying into him, and he was just like consoling her. And she said to onlookers, it must have looked like he was breaking up with her. And that's something that she talks about a lot in the series, is like how much she loved him, and almost like she was overtaken by her love, and being like, if you've ever been in love before, you know what it's like, how you can get swept up in it. Um,
Mm.
yeah, kind of excusing herself of any logic and reason because of her feelings towards him. But yeah, so she's on holiday with holiday with her friend. She meets this man. He's with his friend. Him and his friend approach them, ask them how their drinks are, and they get to talking and then exchange Instagrams. And throughout that holiday, they are arranging to kind of like hang out. I don't know if they do hang out that holiday, but she does fly out to see him on a different trip, I think to Monaco. He
Yeah.
pays for the whole trip. They stay in like a £15,000 a night hotel. That might be the wrong figure, but it was very, very expensive.
Yeah, he's laying it on thick the whole time. He's paying for everything. I think he
Hmm.
even takes her to a Chanel store and he's like, come on, pick out something you want, get a Chanel bag, like get anything that you want. And she doesn't want to come across like a gold digger, so she just picks up these glasses, sunglasses,
Yeah,
and
she's like, I
buys
just got
glasses.
2K sunglasses, and he's like, oh, you're so cheap. But yeah, so he's told her that he has a royal title.
Yeah, he said he comes from a royal family.
He's been in the Olympics twice. He plays handball, and he's been in the Olympics twice, won a gold medal and a bronze medal.
Yeah.
And yeah, just spins this whole tale about how rich he is. He's in tech and in real estate, just like she is. But throughout the course of the relationship, so they end up entering a relationship very quickly. They get married within a number of months, I
Yeah,
think.
it's a quick one.
Yeah, so it's this Onyeka, she's Nigerian, Igbo to be precise. She is also very taken by the fact that he is seemingly very into her culture. When they do decide to get married, he's like happy to go to the village in Nigeria, go to her family's village and actually do the traditional wedding there. He just seems very much into it, and something that she mentions continuously throughout the story is like her amazement at him as a white man, how open he is to things like that. A white man who handles spice as well, something that she mentions. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, there were so many parts of the story that I was cringing so much,
Mhm.
so much at her.
Mhm. But the crux of it is when it starts to decline is when he starts borrowing large sums of money from her. So it starts, of
Yeah.
course, with these scamming stories. It always starts something seemingly innocuous. He's bought a property, and he has all these fees that he needs to pay towards the property. That somehow he can't access his own funds, so he asks to borrow some from her. I can't remember how much at this point, but she
I
does.
remember it was
How much?
50K. The
That's
first
from the
amount of
outset.
money that he's asking for is $50,000
Wow. Okay, damn.
or whatever, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
they don't usually start that big.
Yeah. A lot of these scams do start with obviously them. showing them how much money they have, and
Hmm.
really a lot of these Ponzi schemes, it will be, oh yeah, there you go, you've got all this money, you're seeing them spending the cash.
Hmm.
But the large sum of money, the next step is asking for the money, but I never hear that figure. Like 50K is
50K is
crazy.
crazy. And sure enough, she gave it to him. And it just continues like that. She's giving him money, hundreds of thousands of dollars she ends up giving him.
Mm.
He even borrows money from her friends and family. That's how
Yeah.
deep it gets. He's tapping into her network.
She's got a friend who, and it's funny because the internet is now calling him crypto and cryptesia. Because she's got a friend that's into crypto and he's got quite a bit of money, and her friend ends up telling her that, he borrowed her. Cryptesia tells her, crypto borrowed him 200K,
Whoa.
and she's like, what? And that's when she's like, right, okay, we need to set up a payment plan. We'll help you. She's thinking, I'm his wife. I need to
Yeah.
help him pay that money back. So they're setting up this payment plan to pay back Cryptesia. At this point, she's also got her blog where she's doing a lot of traveling, because this is what they've
Hmm.
done a lot. They've been traveling to places like Monaco, Ibiza,
Hmm.
um, all over the world,
Yeah.
especially Europe.
France. Yeah. Yeah. They're
Big
all
money
over Europe.
places. And so she's got this blog where she's traveling loads, and she actually went up to Crypto and Tisha and was like, listen, I know that we owe you this money. How do you feel about me? Obviously, I've invested thousands into this blog and this business of like traveling. Is that okay that we still travel? Because a lot of people, when they borrow you money, they're looking at you like sideways. Oh
Hmm.
gosh, what are you spending on this? What are you spending on that? So she kind of already went up to them and let them know, look, we're traveling,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
we are still going to pay you. We're good for
Yeah.
it, kind of thing.
Yeah. She had money.
She,
She had money. I'm sorry, real estate and tech. Sure enough, she's in her early 30s, I think, or mid 30s, mid to late. I don't know how old she is, but she's in her 30s. How much real estate and tech were you really doing to be able to just give away 300K? She gave him 300K at one point to pay his taxes or something. Where
yeah,
is this
she's
money coming
very
from?
good for it. She's extremely good for it, and the people she has around her are also
Are
good
very
for
good
it
for
too.
it.
She's
Americans are different as well, like the amount of money they can make and also the amount they're willing to borrow. I do feel like Americans are quite generous because whenever I see these scamming stories, they give away tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands in one go, like it's nothing.
Yeah. Because okay, well, the thing about with Onyeka, she's obviously giving him loads of money. She's married to him, that's her husband. But Onyeka's friends, like, what's the tie to this guy, Onyeka's husband? Why are you giving throwing 200K for what?
Literally
And
for
it's
what?
so many, it's all of her friends, all of her family was scammed by him. Her
Hmm.
parents gave him money, thousands of pounds, thousands of dollars,
But it's a
sorry.
typical thing of like he's so charming.
Yeah,
He's so charming. He gets along with everyone. It's very easy for people to get taken by him, which we see, and it's obvious because there's no reason why someone would just give tens of thousands to someone they don't. And also, it's that assumption that you're good for it as well.
that's the
Um,
thing. Because the things that they would be giving him money for would be like, oh, I'm gonna buy an Aston Martin, so can you help me? But my funds aren't coming through because I'm obviously from Denmark and I'm currently
it's
in
so crazy.
Texas.
Do you know if someone called me with that, I'd be like, oh my God, even if I had it, I'd be like, oh my God, wait, it's not coming through. When is it coming through? Oh, okay, just get it tomorrow. Just tell them to hold it for you. Get it tomorrow. What do you mean? There's no urgency here. Get
Seriously.
your car when you can get your car, but you can't get the car now, and I won't be paying for it. It's so weird to
God.
me how they jumped to that. Um, but yeah, I couldn't actually, I didn't get to the later parts, to know what it was that started the red flags for her and why she started suspecting him. But I do know that she uncovered that he had a gambling addiction.
Yes, the guy that, how she met him initially in Croatia with his friend.
Hmm.
At the wedding, his friend was there and he was like, oh, yeah, it's amazing that you've gotten to this point. I'm so happy that you guys made it work, even with his gambling problem.
Oh, is
And
that what he said?
yeah, and she was like, that was the first she'd heard of it. And bear in mind, she's met his family. She's like really fully integrated into his world, but never did that come up. And so the friend said that. But even when he had said that, it didn't ding a ling a ling a ling. It wasn't like a
Wow.
bell in her head. She just was thinking, that's weird. Didn't
Hmm.
really act on it.
Yeah, so they obviously did get married, and then she discovers that he's a gambling addict, and that also he's not an Olympian, he's not a royal. It all starts coming out. Um, but the strange thing about the story is that it seems that he's the one who ended things with her.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her kind of because she was begging him to stay. He ended it with her because she kind of confronted him about the things that were coming up, the gambling and all of that, and the money that owed. And he was like, I'm done with this. And he wanted to leave Texas to go home. And she seized his passport and was like begging him
What?
and was begging him to stay, like begging. And I just think like there's so many red flags, there were so many issues, and now this guy is actively being like, I don't even want to be with you anymore. Why are you still holding on to this perceived fairy tale? Where even is the fairy tale? Okay, you went on loads of trips together, but
It's like the good times were literally the 2 weeks where they first met in Croatia, and then they went to Monaco. And she was in love with him. Like after that, it's just a series where he's borrowing money from you, borrowing money from all your friends, lying to you, conning you, making racist comments as well, because there's something that he says about Nigerians being scammers, which is just so ironic.
yeah, I think it
Um,
was one of her friends that said that.
one of her friends.
One of her friends said,
Oh, the
"Oh,
friends
I
that
thought you were."
borrowed.
Yeah, he was like, "I thought you were in on it this whole time
Oh
because
shit.
Nigerians
I
are
thought it was
scammers."
that's what he said.
No.
I thought he was gaslighting her, but it was her friend who said, I thought you were in it. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, he did borrow about 300,000 from her friends in total. So they thought that they were a scamming pair on the
Yeah.
other side because
Especially
she's
when they're jetting
Nigerian.
away all over the place. Yeah, and also he just said, yeah, the home of the scammers. Can you imagine?
Who said the home of scammers?
One of her friends said that to her.
Did they say home of scammers?
Yeah, something like that. Something along
Oh,
those lines of like, yeah, because there's a history legacy of scammers. Something crazy.
legacy. Don't kill me.
Yeah, it's bad. And I don't know, she kind of glossed over that bit. She didn't say, "Oh yeah," and then I said, "You shouldn't be saying that.
Right.
That's not right." You
Right.
know.
So this is what I wanted to discuss is the public reception towards her story versus Risa Tisa. What's the difference? Why aren't people clicking with her? Why aren't people having sympathy for her for what she's gone through? She was completely conned by the love of her life. She's never
Yeah.
been in love before. That was her first experience of love. Love so hard that she sobbed at the airport telling it. Sorry, I can't. I'm stuck on that
I've
part.
never experienced that kind of love.
I'm stuck on that part. Why are you crying, boohoo crying? You know me for 2 weeks. So she's been duped by this person that she loved. He's drained her financially, drained her friends and family, made her look crazy in front of people like she's part of the scamming duo and also really presented such a false image that she's thought I've met someone who is my equal and who also respects my family, loves my culture, and turns out that it was never real and he was just using her for her resources and took everything he could from her, then left her high and dry, not even 1 year into married life.
Seriously.
But still we're all like, mm. So for me, let me start with this, Onyeka. You are a Nigerian woman, an Igbo one at that. An Igbo woman. I've never known an Igbo woman to give a man money so willingly. I've
Crazy.
just never seen it or heard of it. It doesn't really fit with our philosophy. You didn't even know him for that long. I understand it when it's your husband, but there's just so many things as well. Like friends and family were trying to appeal to her. She got married without telling her family about it because of how much they were trying to caution her against it. So it's almost like you had all of these, you were just ignoring your upbringing and like in favor
Yeah.
of were you so taken by? It wasn't the wealth, she claims. She said to him that it's not about money.
Yeah. Well, she's got
It
so
wasn't the
much money
lifestyle.
herself. Yeah.
Exactly. It was, what was it? He wasn't that good looking. What, blonde hair and blue eyes, tall, very strange mouth. Very strange mouth structure.
And
What
we
was
still
it
have a
about
question
him?
mark around the whiskers.
Exactly. Still signs of whiskers. Something isn't quite adding up for me about what it was that was so amazing about him that she was able to abandon all logic.
Yeah.
And someone pointed out as well, like that night that they went to Monaco and they stayed in that hotel, she searched up what the hotel room was to see the price because she was like, this is a really nice suite. So she looked at the price and people were like, okay, why didn't you then take it further to Google this man?
Him,
Why
I
did you
don't
never do
understand
research into
that.
him?
I really can't get how she didn't Google him once, even to see the Olympic pictures, or so even if she says she just believed him, just to look at it out of curiosity. Why would you not? What was the royal family looking like?
Hmm.
Just where was your sense in any of this? And I think
Hmm.
that's a lot of people are saying, like, the lack of accountability. What was she thinking? That's the bit that
Mm.
we're missing from the 26 part story, is like the explanation as to where her mind was at the time. And we get
Well,
it,
she
you loved
does.
him, but like,
Yeah,
what else?
that's
What
how she explains it, is that she was in love. She's never been in love before. Um, she was single for 8 years before that. It just felt, a lot of it felt like chemically aligned, like the electricity when they touched, just
sorry.
the feelings, the emotions seemed to just have gotten the better of her. And
Mm.
I think he was saying all the right things. She liked the way that he operated in public, the way that she'd see him in different spaces and different circles. She'd see him at work, she'd see him with his friends, and then she'd see him with her friends and with her family. And yeah, I think she was just so utterly taken and enamored by him. But the accusations that I'm seeing online and the theories I'm seeing is actually she enjoyed the social clout and like the and she okay, context, she's been on a few dating reality TV shows.
She was on
So
The
she's been on The
Bachelor.
Bachelor and she's
Yeah.
also been on like another like dating show that's like all people from different dating shows dating each other. I think she's been on three. So even that is like, okay, so you're the kind of person that, would there's a type of person that would go on reality TV. And then also I've seen a lot around like racial dynamics and
That's
cultural
it.
dynamics and
Yeah.
the fact that she's constantly like she's mentioning his blue hair and
Blue
sorry,
hair,
blue
the
hair,
blue
his blue
hair and blonde
hair and
eyes.
blonde eyes. He was a smurf. Like the fact that she's so like on it about his race and then his Europeanism and
And even the thing of like, oh, and he loves spicy food and he embraced
mhm.
my life. Like, she's Pocahontas and he's
Literally,
gone and he's taken her in
literally,
all her savage way. He's become an
literally.
ignorant savage. He's giving, yeah. What I don't like though is when the internet, this is just me being triggered, is the internet saying stuff like, I knew what this was when I saw that her braids were tucked behind her ears. Can we let that one go?
Lols, lols, lols.
Can we please let that one go?
There's also that conversation around like whitewashing and how you're not going to get sympathy if you as a black person constantly like are in white spaces all the time and doing it at the expense of your culture and like your values and allowing yourself to be used, disrespected. She was pronouncing her name incorrectly in the series. So things like that. When people think that you're exchanging your integrity and your heritage for acceptance by like the dominant culture, which is whiteness, sympathy is capped. Because it's like you knew what you were getting into when you went into that space. You gave up this, you gave up respect, and then you were disrespected. So what do you want us to say? I thought a few ways about that, to be honest. I think, yeah, I think it can be sometimes a bit unfair, and also sometimes goes a bit far.
Yeah.
Um, but I do get it as well, like where it's like the whole thing of like, what did you expect? What did you expect? I don't know. I didn't. My thing was what you mentioned, which is the lack of accountability on her part, which is what Risa Tisa did do. And granted, Risa Tisa's story was shared. She shared it like way after the event. Whereas I
Yeah.
think Onyeka and her partner only split up this
Her
year.
divorce was finalized this month, in fact.
Okay, yeah, so it's
Yeah.
all very fresh. So she hadn't maybe had the time to really reflect on her part of things. And she was very much, she said that she was on there to spread awareness and expose the patterns of manipulation and show people
Yeah.
how you can easily get deceived. I think she was doing it to like expose him and get people on side and, win public perception and get some support by the public. But unfortunately, it didn't work that way for her because people were literally just looking at her like, huh? 50K?
Yeah. Yeah, they could.
We couldn't get past the
50K
50K.
is so crazy to me. But she never said his name once. And when she was putting up pictures, she like put a clown emoji over his face. So I'm like, what awareness are you spreading? Show us name
Yeah,
and shame properly.
yeah.
And also you're saying for other people, other women, because I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure he's in a new relationship. She wanted to have it be a cautionary tale, but then do it properly so that we can see who is this guy, what does he look
Yeah,
like. Obviously, we can see it now because the internet does what the internet
yeah.
does. But I think that was a bit contradicting her saying that she also wants him to go to jail. She was also trying to
Oh, does
collate all
she?
of her, yeah, she was collating all of her information, everything that she has, because she wants to take
It's
him
not
to
usually
jail.
wise to share all your evidence online though before you've
I
gone to trial.
know, I know.
But I think with the awareness piece is that she was saying it's not just awareness about him specifically. It's like if you meet a man and these
Yeah,
things happen and you're seeing these red flags, run. So it's also a general message, but I don't know. I wasn't buying it, and she was sitting there all polished and done up, and she's a gorgeous girl, all polished and done up, and smiling throughout the whole story. So it's
yeah,
like, wait, what am I supposed to be feeling here when I watch this? Share us something real with us so that we really connect with what you're saying, and that needs to include, yeah, I don't actually know what I was thinking here. I don't usually do this. I,
yeah.
I think I was just, I think at this time I was so like excited to meet someone who I actually really liked, and it's been so long since that's happened, and I don't know how why that happened. Friends were warning me, and I don't know how I still continued to pursue this. There was never any recognition of the fact that she had a part to play in this, and she also had a choice. So that was quite jarring, and that made it quite hard to connect with what she was saying. But sometimes I do feel like the internet takes it really far with their criticisms of people.
Oh,
Like you can,
definitely.
yeah, like you can say that stuff and make valid points against what she's saying and against how she behaved. But you don't have to be so mean. Like you don't have to be so horrible, trying to really make her feel even worse and
Yeah.
leveraging all these other accusations about what her motives must be and who she actually is, and oh, she actually just really just wanted white people's approval.
Mm,
Okay, back off. Give her a second.
exactly.
Give her a second.
Seriously.
She moved crazy, absolutely crazy. And do you know what? That I am contradicting myself because I do think that there could have been a bit of that at play as well. But I just think sometimes the way people really want to take your face and smear it, and like how when puppies pee on the carpet, and that horrible, cruel teaching technique in quote marks of taking their faces and smearing
Smishing
it
it in
in
it,
there,
yeah.
pushing it into their pee-soaked carpet. I feel like that's what they were doing to her.
That's so true. It's so true. TikTok as well, they're so fucking savage on that app, man.
I do love a good scamming documentary. There's one that I watched a while ago about a British chef who gets scammed, who gets scammed by someone someone claiming to be his mum, and he's someone who was adopted. Oh, do you know what? Let me just quickly search. I need to know what the name of the documentary is.
I think you've told
Um,
me about this
I
one.
have,
Oh, I've
I
heard
have,
about it.
yeah. Yes. Okay. This is so funny because I just searched up what it was called, and it's the most to the point title ever. It's called Con Mum. And it's a chef who was adopted as a child. And one day he gets an email from a woman claiming to be his biological mum. And she shares all these details that only the woman who gave birth to him could know. So initially he's skeptical, but eventually she convinces him. And it's just a tale of meeting this woman who is charming to the nth degree, like charms everyone, has somehow built this network of people who really buy into who she says she is. So she as well, what is it with all these people and claiming royal titles from random countries? International royal titles. She said that she was related to someone, I can't remember which country it was, but she'd go to all of these lavish restaurants, really living this luxury lifestyle, and she'd immediately be greeted in the most, in a way that shows like everyone really reveres her and really respects her. So all he was seeing was people treating her as if she was royalty and treating her as if she was this really rich person that she claimed she was. So she said that she also, I think they'd also go to Switzerland to her Swiss bank account. And as soon as she'd enter the bank, they'd roll out the red carpet for her, take her up to a secret room upstairs where they deal with like really high-end clients. And she claimed that she was sick and she was dying and he was going to inherit her wealth, and that's why she's contacting him now. Um, she's so sorry for everything and she wants to forge a relationship in her final months or years. And the story is so crazy because the whole time you're like, that ain't your mom. That's not your mom. Like, you just want to shake him. That's not your mom. Why are you giving her all of this money? Because, of course, suddenly for this, for the bank exchange to go through, the transaction to go through to transfer the wealth from her to him, he has to pay this fee. He has to pay that fee at this dinner. Oh, cover me now because my Swiss bank account isn't going through. All of these stuff that means that
Mm.
actually he's the one paying for it. And then not only that, she's borrowing money from his friends and family as well. And she's
Oh
borrowing money from,
shit.
yeah, she's got all of these people around the world who are who she's scamming, and they're all each funding each other's lifestyle. So she'll pay this person back with this money and this person that back with that money that she's scammed. And I think in the end she ends up scamming about £300,000 from him. And yeah, it just continues all just going on. Like she's also emotionally abusive, like forcing him to
Oh.
spend time with her and forcing him to bring his grandchild around, and really getting in the middle of his marriage as well. She doesn't like his wife because she spends a lot of time, but he spends a lot of time with her. And also the wife starts having suspicions and sharing those with him. And so yeah, the mum doesn't like that. And then unfortunately the marriage ends. It leads to their divorce, which is so sad.
Wow.
Okay, so I mentioned that she said that she was sick and dying. She would use red food coloring and put that in the toilet, take a picture of the toilet to be like, she's urinating blood or she's thrown up blood. And she'd take this picture, send it to him, and he'd come rushing. And yeah. I don't know how people keep up with this lifestyle because she also lived in a hotel in central London.
Mm.
She wasn't renting, she was paying crazy amounts in per night at this really lavish hotel in central London. Yeah, it's a crazy story. I'm telling the whole thing. I'm giving spoilers. Sorry. But when he finally does start suspecting her, he does a DNA test because he's like, do you know what? Let me actually see if this is my mum, because all this stuff going on, it could be that I've just been blinded by how much I really wanted to connect with my biological mother, and all these questions that I've had are finally being answered. Lo and behold, does the DNA test. It's positive.
What the
It's a
hell?
positive match. That's his real mum.
What the hell?
His real mother gave birth to him, gave him up, must have seen him on some article or online or some story because he was a quite well-known chef, and thought, hey, that's my son. She'd already been scamming her whole life. She's been arrested a few times. She tapped into that. She said, let me go now and tell him
That's
that
crazy. That's not what I was expecting.
it's her mum. It's his mum for real. It's his mum for real, so it just made it even worse. Um,
Shit.
yeah, and then she does get charged with fraud in Singapore, and there were multiple victims who reported her after the documentary came out as well. But it's crazy. These people always have the same personality. It's audacity and charisma.
Yeah.
That
It
is
really
a
is quite obviously not the not the scamming and not the lying and the treacherousness and the illegal activity, but it really is inspiring.
It's impressive. It
Of
tells you
like,
like you
whoa, you
tell
really
people
need,
who you are.
yeah, you need to stand up.
You can create a whole life for yourself just by believing and getting other people to believe as well.
That is
It's actually crazy.
so crazy.
Have you seen those American documentaries about people who have gotten loans to start businesses and actually just completely scammed the whole thing? Like
No.
Elizabeth. I don't know if it's something about Americans that means that they're always that they can do this as well. Maybe it's to do with the American dream that they can all just be whoever they want by convincing enough people. Because you've got like Anna Delvey, who's a complete fraudster who just would force herself into wealthy circles and spaces.
She's
Um,
so funny, man. She ended up on Dancing with the Stars or something, or some reality
she
show
faked her
afterwards.
way to the top, and they all just let her. Like she seems about right. And then there's another one, Elizabeth Holmes, who founded a blood testing company and basically defrauded all these investors. She got millions of dollars like loaned to her through the bank and through investors to start this company, making very false and dangerous claims around what her
Oh
technology could
God.
do. Could never do that. Could never do that. It was basically that you could run loads of tests on like using a drop of blood, like a single finger prick of blood, when the technology was completely flawed. It wasn't possible. And she did end up getting convicted. But it's just the fact that she could get so far.
Exactly.
I don't know how they do it.
Well, it's interesting the type of people that do get to go that so far, though, to be honest, because
That
let's look at
part.
the Danish deception story. Our tall, blonde-haired, blue-eyed king was
Hmm.
able, literally king, able to do what he did. And his friend, her friend, Onyeka's friend, was there being like, "Oh, you're Nigerian ass. I thought it was you that was up to the trickeries." So let's really
Exactly.
see who.
The innocence of blonde hair and blue eyes. Because both Anna Delvey and Elizabeth Holmes had blonde hair and blue eyes, or at least like mousy blonde and light eyes, and were both white women. And there is that like assumption of innocence when it comes to whiteness, that just allows you to get away with things. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, I'd expect you to be in these kind of spaces. You don't really question it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
But Onyeka, they are dragging her up and down the FYP, and
Yeah,
she
bless
is
her. Give her
fighting
some
for her
room.
life.
Give her
She's
some
fighting
room
for
to
her life. She's
breathe.
swinging. Yeah, she shouldn't have brought this here. I don't know what you thought you were gonna get from us, but even me, I was like, "Girl, you're pissing me off. You're really annoying me. You're really annoying me."
Yeah, the internet is not the most forgiving place, please. You should have been dealing with that internally. I wonder what all the friends are doing now, though. They're not getting paid back. What's happening with that money?
Oh
All the
gosh, I
money
don't
that's
know.
that's
And
been
that's the thing.
taken.
It's also a bit unsatisfying because there's so many open threads still. Come to us
Exactly.
when all is said and done.
Exactly.
Then share your
Exactly.
story. You haven't even processed it to realize, oh, I was being a bit silly here. You haven't even processed that far. You're coming to tell
Oh
us
my
about
God.
it.
You're so right about the smile on her face. I'm like, Onyeka, what's going on?
Literally, I
It's
was
like
like,
she was
she was happy about it. She was like, yes, we went to Monaco.
it's like she was reading
Saint
out an Am I
Tropez.
the Asshole from Reddit or
Yeah,
something. Like it wasn't
literally.
her story.
Literally. Oh, goodness me. What a sad state of affairs. I was gonna say dimwit.
I know, I knew you were gonna say something about
I changed my mind. I was like, be kind. But yeah, so genuinely, that's my FYP at the moment. It's just people being like, "Girl, get it together."
I would honestly be so embarrassed to turn to my friends and family after all of this. Just obviously he owes you so much money, but also it's really embarrassing, the whole state of affairs.
Mm. Yeah,
I
her
don't want to
friend,
kick her while
her.
she's down, but there's so many friends. She says she's still friends with Crypto and Cryptisha, which is nice. Um, but yeah, she was calling all these people. Did he borrow money from you? Did he borrow? Yes,
Oh my
yes, yes. Every single person.
goodness.
And it was like, oh, he said don't tell you because he was going to buy you a Cartier bracelet or
Oh
some dumb shit
no.
like that.
Whole
But
time, no bracelet. Whole
no,
time, never got that bracelet. And that's what Con Mama used to do as well. She'd say, don't tell him, don't tell him. and she'd just be borrowing money. Oh my goodness, it's so embarrassing. And she'd cut off her friends who would raise who would urge her to think about it. She'd say, think about this. Don't talk to me again.
Oh, you know that thing of like, oh, it could never be me, it could never be me. One, I don't have 50K lying around to give
Mm-mm.
to any man. But two, it actually could never be me. Like, can you imagine me calling you an ex up, being like, oh, there's this guy, I met him in Croatia, I really fancy him, he's so attractive, I think I love him.
I'd have been like,
And
show me a picture. And then you showed me, I'd be like, ugh. Ew, are you sure, Chid? Are you sure it's not just like that holiday, like everyone looks better in the sun after a few margaritas? And if anyone, if you turn to me and you were like, oh, did he ask you for money? I'd been like, yeah,
I didn't give him
I didn't give
shit.
him anything.
I thought it was really weird. Yeah, I would have, if he had asked me for money, I'd be like, oh, can you ask
Exactly.
me for money to buy you
And
this
but if they
gift?
said it was a surprise, see again,
But
if
there's
it's for
a,
a gift, I would respond to him being like, "Oh my God, that's so cute. She's gonna love that. She definitely loves that. Sorry, I don't have the money, but I think she doesn't mind waiting a week for when your money comes in."
I would literally go, you go onto Etsy and get like a cute little card and she can scratch it or something. And then when you're
Mm-hmm.
ready, say what it is that you're going to give
Yeah.
her. And then when you're ready to give it to her, give it to her
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have 3K for you
Mm-hmm.
specifically.
Even if I had it, I wouldn't give. I don't believe in giving money to men. I think that's really strange. There's that whole thing of like men, if a man, okay, this is not quite related, but it is as well. It's a piece of advice to help women stay safe in public with strangers is that if a man's asking you for help, don't rush to help him because
Mhm.
men aren't usually going to turn to a woman, a stranger woman, for help. In the same
Exactly.
in the same way, if a rich man is asking me for money and he comes from royalty and he hasn't tapped into all his royal resource and his other network and he knows
Yeah,
all of these other rich people and investors, what are you looking at me for? I hustled for this money. I don't have that to share with you.
exactly. Exactly that. Let's wrap things up. I feel like we've been talking for a day. What are you paying on speaker this week?
Oh my God. Okay, so a while ago we went to Costco and you bought a bag of frozen parathas. I think it's when we were dropping Iffy off at uni.
It
Okay,
was when we were getting alcohol for our cousin's 21st birthday.
yes, yes. I don't know what drew you to that bag of parathas, what divine intervention meant that you
Honestly.
picked that up and put that in that cart. But from there ensued an obsession from you.
Yeah.
You would not stop raving about these parathas. I thought you were chatting. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then until you gave me two slices. I put them in my freezer, forgot about them. I was like, that's there for a rainy day. I don't know what to have it with. This week, the days have rained. The
Mm.
days have rained. I've needed something quick and yummy, so I just found it in my freezer. Made like a shakshuka
Mm.
like dupe.
I love a
Literally just a bit of.
shakshuka.
I love a quick shakshuka. Made that, put that on top of the paratha, wrapped it up, took a bite. Immediately, I knew that this had to be. It needed to be my daily bread. I needed to have it every single day in a different form. I needed to try different recipes and I needed to experience it on a daily basis. So this was Saturday and you thankfully happened to be free. The funny thing is we were supposed to be meeting up for
Stop, stop.
we were
The
supposed to be meeting up for serious
unseriousness.
for serious things. And we both took one look out of the window, saw that it was raining, knew that neither of us wanted to travel to each other's homes. So we were like, yeah, let's not do that. Until I fried up my second paratha, and I was like, Chid, we've got to go to Costco. I need to re-up this, which is what we did. We literally, I've never gotten ready so quickly. I had
So
half an
bad.
hour. My train left in half an hour, and I was still in the house. How did I manage to get that train? Sheer will, sheer need of that paratha. And thank God, so I've replaced it. And yeah, that's what I'm putting on speaker. Paratha, guys, it's such a versatile meal. It's so quick. Literally, you can just fry up the paratha. It comes frozen. Put it on a hot pan, flip it over. It takes about 2, 3 minutes. And
God.
then you can fry an egg. And there you've got a whole meal. It takes nothing from you.
It is
Got a
absolutely
whole meal. And
fantastic.
there are other ways you can have it. Jashoom does a really nice like chicken kathy roll with like
Stop. I can't think
sliced
about how
chicken,
good that roll
red
is.
onions, peppers,
Oh my God, it's
coriander, or
so
whatever
good.
else they put in there, different herbs and seasonings. It's so good.
Yeah.
You've mentioned having it a sweet paratha, so you can have it like as a dessert. I
Yeah.
bought some on my way home. I got some strawberries and cream,
Oh,
whipped
did
cream.
you?
So I'm gonna have it as a sweet paratha this evening. I'm loving it. I'm so happy to have it in there. I'm so happy to have it in because it's something that I know that I'll be able to just reach for when I'm desperate for just a quick meal.
The brand is Humza. It's Humza, and it's so flaky and buttery and delicious. Yeah, you're gonna
It's
love
so
it.
good.
You've got
Yeah.
40 pieces to play around with and see what you
Whew.
love the most.
Yeah. 40 days and 40 nights. I'm gonna eat that like Jesus wanted it in the desert. What about you? What have you
I love
got?
that for you. I am sticking with something that I was raving about last week as well. And it is the jammy red wine from Aldi. I think it's about
Mm.
£5 a bottle. I bought two the other day, and oh my
You
God, they're just
cannot stop.
I
You
can't
cannot stop with
stop.
it.
I've turned into one of those like wine mums that come back from work and just like, come on, get me a glass of red. It's just so of the season. It's so sweet and it's so nice. And as I said, I put up my tree today. We had the Christmas music going, poured a glass of red. I was going to do us mulled wine, but I was just like,
Mm.
get the jammy red out. It was £5 a bottle. It's so yummy. Will's not a huge fan of red wine, but even he
Mhm.
was like, oh yeah, this is nice. It's like a
It goes down very easy.
so e too easy. It's
It's
so,
not too
so
sweet
good.
though. Like
No.
I found the other jammy red roux that we would have we had throughout lockdown. What
Yeah.
brand was that? Oh,
Oh my
it's
God.
jammy red roux with
It's got
red
the
roux.
it's got the
It's got a
kangaroo on it.
kangaroo on this, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like glittery label.
Yeah.
That was nice, but it does get a bit too sweet. Whereas I
Yeah.
think the Shiraz one from Aldi doesn't feel just as sweet.
Yeah. I also do like the jam shed one. I think the jam shed that we had the other
Oh.
day, you bought it for us in
Oh
Sainsbury's.
yes,
It's a
yes.
similar bottle. It's actually the dupe. The jammy red that I have from Aldi
Mhm.
is copying the jam shed one because it's very similar
Right.
patterns, very similar
Yeah.
design. So I really do like the jam shed one and the jammy red. I think they're both very good bottles.
Okay.
So that's what I'm putting on speaker. If you want a nice wine, relaxing time, it's so cold and horrible outside. Although the
Mhm.
sun is shining today.
It is. It
It's
is. I think
it's one
I
of
need to
those.
get out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to get my big coat on and go for a little walk.
Mm.
But also want to go under my heated blanket and have a glass of jammy red. So
I'm
it's
staying
just one of
here.
those. It's
I'm
just
staying here. I'm gonna enjoy the sun from inside because it looks really bright and nice, but I know that it's freezing out there. So
I
I'm
know.
gonna stay here. I've got cleaning to do as well. But yeah, it's been good to catch up and chat. I'm looking forward to the week ahead because we're very much getting into the festive season, like I said.
Yes.
This is our final payday next week, I think, until
That
Christmas. Is
terrifies
it?
me.
No, it's not the final until Christmas. It's the final. This is your paycheck that you're going to use for your Christmas gifts or whatever. So, guys, just be sensible.
Be
Be sensible.
careful.
Don't be like me. Yeah, exactly. Be safe out there. We get one more chance after that, and that's meant to take us all the way through January.
I
So,
feel sick about
just be
that.
wise. Just be
I
wise. Be aware. Plan well, and yeah.
I really want to hear what everyone else thinks about Onyeka and the Danish deception situation because I know that the
Mm.
internet has been really, really, as we said, critical about it. And maybe we have too, to be honest. I want to hear what you guys think. Like, could you imagine yourself in that situation? Have you ever given money to a man? I know 50K is a lot, but
Yeah. Do you
what
know
do you
what I want to
think?
know? I want to know what's the craziest thing that love has made you do? Because she was acting like love is some spell that she was under. And yeah, let us know what the craziest thing you've done for love is. And would you give a man money? Have you lent a man money or a partner, a friend? Maybe in the next episode, we can share our stories of what we think the craziest thing we've done
Yeah.
for love is. Okay, cool.
All right then.
Speak later.
Speak later. Bye.